In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add and edit nodes and paths in Inkscape, step by step in a slow and beginner-friendly way. If you've ever wondered how vector graphics actually work behind the scenes, this is one of the most important concepts to understand. Nodes and paths are what define the structure and shape of every vector object you create. So if you want full control over your designs, this is a skill you definitely need. And if this video helps you out, make sure to like and subscribe for more Inkscape tutorials. Let's get started. First, let's quickly understand what nodes and paths are. Unlike regular images that are made of tiny pixels, vector graphics are built using mathematical lines. Those lines are called paths, and the points that control those lines are called nodes. Think of nodes as anchor points, and paths as the lines connecting them. To see this in action, open Inkscape and select the rectangle tool. Now hold down the Control key and click and drag on the canvas to draw a perfect square. At this point, it's still a live shape. To edit its nodes, we need to convert it into a path. So go up to the top menu, click on Path, and then choose Object to Path. Now select the Node tool from the toolbar on the left. Once you click on your square, you'll see 4 nodes, one on each corner. These nodes define the shape. If you click and drag any of these nodes, you'll see the shape change immediately. That's because you're directly editing the structure of the vector. Between every 2 nodes is a path. If you click directly on a path and drag it outward, you'll notice curve handles appear. These handles let you bend the path into a curve. Try dragging one handle up and the other down. You'll see the straight edge turn into a smooth curve. This is how you create organic or flowing shapes. If you want to add a new node, simply double-click anywhere along a path. A new node will appear exactly where you clicked. You can now move it just like any other node. To delete a node, select it and press the Delete key on your keyboard. Now let's talk about node types. With a node selected, look at the top toolbar. You'll see options like Make Selected Nodes Smooth or Make Selected Nodes Corner. If you click Smooth, the handles will align and create a continuous curve. If you switch it back to Corner, you can create sharp angles again. This is extremely useful when designing logos, icons, or custom illustrations. If you ever want to straighten a curved path, you can grab the handles and drag them back into the node, or hold Control and click on the handle to collapse it instantly. Sometimes your object might blend into the background, especially if it's white on white. To see your paths more clearly, go to View, then Display Mode, and choose Outline. This mode shows only the vector outlines, almost like an X-ray view. If you still want to see some color, choose Outline Overlay instead. Now let's quickly talk about other shapes. If you draw a circle using the Circle tool and switch to the Node tool, you won't see nodes right away. That's because it's still a live shape with editable properties. To access its nodes, go to Path and choose Object to Path. Now you'll see individual nodes that you can edit freely. The same applies to stars, polygons, and even text. For example, if you type some text and want to edit it like a vector shape, select it, go to Path, and choose Object to Path. Keep in mind, once you do this, the text is no longer editable as text. It becomes pure vector paths. In some cases, especially with text, you may notice overlapping paths. To clean this up, you can select the object, go to Path, and choose Flatten if available in your version, or use Union under the Path menu to combine shapes into a single clean path. Understanding how to add and edit nodes and paths gives you complete creative control in Inkscape. Instead of being limited to basic shapes, you can sculpt any design exactly the way you want. So that's how you add and edit nodes and paths in Inkscape. Take your time practicing with simple shapes first, then move on to more detailed designs. The more you experiment with moving nodes and adjusting handles, the more comfortable you'll become. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more Inkscape guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.